Liverpool's form coming into the game pretty good. They haven't lost any of their last 5 games in 90 minutes. Did lose an FA Cup tie at 120 against West Ham. Here's Aguero. And Fernandinho through Mignolet. City lead. Sheer force. Fernandinho's drive, which Mignolet knows he should have repelled. And it is Manchester City who draw first blood in the 2016 League Cup final.
Well, I mean, moments before Aguero went at it himself. This time he chose not to. He's just waited for the run. He's heard a shout on the outside from Fernandinho, and it's a perfectly weighted pass. I'm sorry, Simon Mignolet, as good a save as he made in the first half, that's a huge error to let it slip under him near post. And you know, he might kind of look back on that and think, well, he could have stood up and saved it with his feet even, but trying to get his body down and over it, he's just afforded a gap that shouldn't have been there.
Pellegrini sees the sparkle of a trophy. Simon Mignolet would rather close his eyes. Jurgen Klopp requires his team now to come from Coutinho. Origi on by Henderson, in goes Klein. Sturridge! Lallana against the post! Coutinho 1-1! Now it's red! Philippe Coutinho with 8 minutes to play! And we're right back where we started!
Well, it was never going to be a case of Liverpool kind of switching off and giving up, and particularly with Coutinho, who kind of began all that. And once it was fed to Daniel Sturridge, it's a smashing ball across. Lallana's unlucky because it's back off the upright, but Coutinho's just perfectly placed centrally, nobody near him, and all he's got to do is make sure he gets over it, keeps it down, and he does exactly that. And now it's when you look back on those incidents earlier in this half as to why Manchester City haven't got this done and dusted. Now it's a complete game changer.
You've got to love that man's character and body language, the way he lives the game. Philippe Coutinho, some of whose most glorious English moments have come against Manchester City. He scored at the end.
Focused on what they've got to do. I don't know whether the crowd behind him play any. Didn't for me.
He didn't look. The last time Liverpool had a penalty shootout, he closed his eyes and waited for the fans' reaction.
Got my eyes closed.
Here, Peter Drury and Jim Beglin to take you through to the conclusion.
Emre Can, he has a nerve.
I'll say, brave decision to make, because if the keeper stands his ground, you start to look a little foolish. He gambles on.
May consider himself culpable for Fernandinho's goal. Fernandinho hits the base of the post, and Liverpool have the advantage.
Well, he's picked a spot and he's just miscalculated slightly. And he's just looking to stick it in that bottom corner. Looks.
And Caballero makes a fine stop. Perhaps he guessed the right way, but having gone the right way, he got a lot behind it, and he had a fair way to go.
Well, he did, but it's not bang in the corner. I mean, it's a nice height as well for the goalkeeper. And
Navas! He did pick his corner. Mignolet was close to saving it. Close but no cigar.
yeah, well, he's really pumped after this, Navas. Picked his corner and just got enough behind it.
Brendan Rodgers was sitting in his seat. Coutinho hesitates and fails.
Well, what a turnaround. After Fernandinho misses Manchester City's first, they're now in a position to go ahead, and again, I think it's not a good penalty. We saw the hesitation. It's not hit with any real pace, and that's more comfortable for Caballero, who's growing into a hero here.
Sergio Aguero. Impeccable. And City lead 2-1 with 2 each to take.
Well, I mean, you just want a cool head in a position like that, and Sergio Aguero provided it for fun. I mean, it's really well placed, always out of...
And Will. Lallana. Brilliant! What a stop that is from Caballero. Match point, Manchester City. Score now and they've won it.
Well, what a save this is, because he does go at it with power. Lallana, again, not banging the corner, and that is a wonderful, wonderful stop from Willy Caballero.
That is no ordinary penalty save. Manchester City. Yaya Touré! The ribbons will be City blue! It is Manchester City's Capital One Cup again! After 1 year on someone else's shelf, it is bound for the Etihad once more. A club obliged to win trophies in the 21st century has its first trophy, the first trophy of 2016. Touré insisted on it.
Yeah, and Mignolet again has